Hello students. So in the previous class we had seen regarding union and intersection of the sets. So we had seen operations on sets. So in these operations on sets, how many are there? The first one was union of two sets. Second one, intersection of two sets. Okay. And the third one was difference of two sets. Okay. It may be two sets or more than two sets also. So I had already explained you union and intersection. Let me once again recall what is union of two sets or what is intersection of two sets. So first thing, union of two sets or more than two sets if they are there, how to solve it? So if suppose A is equal to the elements 1, 2, 3, 4. I am explaining you union. Okay. If A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is one more set with the elements 2, 3, 6. Okay. So there are two sets here. I will take one more set C with the elements 1, 3, 5. Okay. So there are three sets here A, B and C. So what you have to do if I tell you to find A union, B union, C. Means you have to combine all these A, B, C and write the elements without repeating the elements. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಟ್ ಒಳಗಿಂದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. So 1 I write, 2 I write, 3 I write, 4 I write, 5 and 6. So I have written all the elements of the sets which are there in all the three, but I have not repeated any elements. So if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, they are there in A. If you see 2, 3 and 6, that is there in B. If you see 1, 3, 5, that is there in C. So this is how you find union of two or more than two sets. Okay, I had given you also the definition regarding this. Okay, how you have to define if A union B is equal to what? X is such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Okay, so this is the symbol used to denote what? Union. So union idra ee tara symbol haakbek ni. Okay, don't get confused with any of the elements. So X should belong to either A or B or C. This is called as what? Union of two sets, or otherwise one more way of defining it. How you can define it? Combining all the elements of the sets without repeating the elements. This is what regarding union of sets. Next, let me explain you intersection of two sets. Regarding union also I had told you few properties. What are those properties regarding union of two sets? So A union B is equal to B union A. This was commutative property. Okay. Similarly, I had told you regarding associative A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. This is associative. Okay. Then identity law. What is identity law? A union null set is equal to what? A itself. This is what? Identity law. Okay. Then A union A is equal to A itself. This is what? Idempotent law. Okay. So these are the few properties on union of two sets. So this is all regarding union of two sets. I had already explained this. Next is what? Intersection. Okay. So what is intersection of two elements? It is what? A intersection B. This is the symbol used to denote intersection. Intersection na ee symbol le denote ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. A intersection B is equal to X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Or baradre union na and baradra intersection. X belongs to A and X belongs to B means what? The common element between A and B. For example, A is equal to 1, 2, 3, B is equal to 2, 4, 6, and C is equal to 2, 3. So 3 sets have taken A, B and C. So A intersection B intersection C will be equal to, what is the common element between A, B and C? You can see 2, it is here. You can see 2, it is also found here. Even 2 is here. So this will be equal to 2. Clear? If suppose I take A is equal to one set with the elements 1, 2. B is one more set with the elements 3, 4. There are no common elements between A and B, so A intersection B will be equal to null set. Okay, so this is regarding union and intersection. What are the properties of intersection now? So these are the properties of union. So now the properties of intersection. Okay, here also the same properties will lie. Which are the same properties? Commutative properties, same. A intersection B is equal to B intersection A. Same property, first one, commutative. What about associative? A intersection B intersection C is equal to A intersection B intersection C. So associative property kuda same. Only there will be change in identity. A intersection null set will be equal to what? Null set. Because if you take A any set with the null set, so what will be the common element? The element which does not contain any element. So the set which does not contain any element will be your null set. So the null set becomes your common element. Then idempotent law is same. A intersection A is equal to A itself. So this is all what I had explained you in the last class. So I just revised you once. What is union? What is intersection? Last, I wanted to tell you the one more property of these things, which is that one more property. So that property is what? Difference of two sets. Okay. What does difference of two sets means? So I just wanted to tell one more thing. I forgot to tell, I think. What is intersection? In this you will get one more property, that is distributive property. A intersection B union C. If it is there like this, what you have to do? A intersection B. First this one. A intersection B. Then what is the middle sign here? Union. It comes like this. Then A intersection C. This is called as what? Distributive law. So distributive law ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? First A na over intersection B ga distribution ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. Union, which sign will be there here? You have to take that. Then A intersection C. If suppose these two are reversed, if it is given like this, A union B intersection C. If it is given like this, ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? A union B. What is the sign here? Intersection A union C. So this is how you have to do it. Okay. So this is all what I had revised. So next, the most important thing is what? Difference of two sets. Difference means what? A minus B or B minus A. What does this actually means? So if A and B are two sets given to you, okay, then the elements which are there in A but not in B is called as what? Difference. The elements which are there in A but not in B. Okay, that is called as what? A minus B. If it is B minus A, the elements which are there in B but not in A. Okay, I will take one example here. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 elements are there. B is one more set with the elements 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, first I will do A minus B. So A minus B is equal to, The elements which are there in A but not in B. So see 1, whether 1 is present in B? No. Therefore, you have to write here. 2, yes, it is present in both. 3, no, it is present only in A. 4, it is present in both. 5, yes. 6, it is present. So A minus B will be equal to 1, 3, 5. Because 1, 3, 5 are the elements which are present in A but they are not present in B. Is it clear? So elements ಯಾವ್ದು A ಒಳಗಿದಾವ 1, 3, 5. ಈ elements 1, 3, 5 B ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. A ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ B ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಓಕೆ 1, 3, 5 ಈ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ A ದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರೋದು, B ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Therefore you have to write it as A minus B. Suppose if you want to write B minus A, then what you can write? The elements which are there in B but not in A. 2, it is present. 4, present. 6, present. But 8. 8 is an element which is there in B but it is not present in A. So B minus A will be equal to 8. So in this you cannot take commutative property. Here A minus B will not be equal to B minus A. So this is regarding difference of sets. So now I have explained you union, intersection, difference of sets. Now after knowing all these, you can represent these things on the diagrams. What are those diagrams called as? Those diagrams are called as Venn diagrams. Okay. So the most important Venn diagrams will not be asked for the examinations, but you should know the representation. Okay. So what are these Venn diagrams? These are what diagrammatic representation of a set. Okay, there is a scientist. We cannot call him as a scientist. He is an English logician. He invented this John Venn. So it is named after him. They are known as what? Venn diagrams. So Venn diagrams, they are always represented in the form of circles. Okay, and they are enclosed within the rectangles. Okay, they are represented by, sets are represented by circles and they are enclosed within the rectangles. Such diagrams are called as what? Venn diagrams. So first let me tell you A union B. So how to represent A union B? So first you have to take two sets like this. Okay, so this will be set A, this will be set B. Okay, then you have to enclose this within a rectangle. A union B means what? Set of all elements which are there in A and which are there in B. So you have to shade this portion. So this will be A union B. What about A intersection B? Same thing, you have to enclose first within this. Okay, this is A and this is B. Okay, then A intersection B means what? The common element between A and B. So you have to only shade this portion. This is what? Common element between A and B. Clear? Next, A minus B, how you are going to represent? So this is your Venn diagram. So this will be your A and this will be your B. Okay, the set of elements which are there in A but not in B. A minus B means what? Elements which are there in A but not in B. So you have to shade only A. Even intersection part also you should not shade. Only A part you have to shade. Is it clear? So A union B means whole you are going to shade. A intersection B means only the common region you are going to shade. A minus B means only A part you have to shade. Okay. So this is all regarding A union B union. If there are three sets, if there are three given, then you have to take it like this. Okay. A, B and C. This is how we are going to represent the diagram. Okay. So if there are three sets given. So remember for 2 and 3, not more than 3 will be asked for a Venn diagram. So A union B, A intersection B and A minus B. Suppose that if A and B are not having any common elements, A intersection B is equal to what? Null set. They don't have any common elements. Such sets are called as what? Disjoint sets. If there exists no common element between A intersection B, such sets are called as disjoint sets. How we are going to represent them? So there should be no joining between A and B. A is separate, B is separate because they don't have any common element. Common element idre matra ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Common region ನೀವು ತಗೋಬೇಕು. You have to merge both A and B. If there are no common elements, take both separately. Okay, this is all representation of a diagram. So let me explain you diagram more clearly by taking one example now. Okay, I take A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to 1 set with the elements 2 and 3. Okay, now I'm going to represent A union B. Just check out what will be A union B. It will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, what about A intersection B? The common elements between A and B, it is 2 and 3. Okay. What about A minus B? A minus B will be equal to 1, 4. Because 1 and 4 are the elements which are there in A but not in B. So now all these three I am going to represent on Venn diagrams. First one. Okay. This is one set A. This is one more set B. Obviously this is not disjoint because there is common element 2 and 3. So this is A and this is B. Okay. So what are the elements in set A? 1, 2 and 3 have to write here. 2, 3. Because 2, 3 will belong to A also. 2 and 3 will belong to B also. You can see here. 2 and 3 are the elements in A and even they are the elements in B. So 2 and 3 have to write in the common region like this. Okay. Next, after 2 and 3, what is remaining? 1 and 4. Okay. Then B set 2 and 3 have already written in B. First you have to represent A union B. Means 1, 2, 3, 4 all the elements. So you have to represent this way. So this is what A union B. If I want to represent A intersection B. So this is A and this is B. So 2 and 3 is here. I'm going to shade this part. 1 and 4 will remain here. So this is what A intersection B. So then if you want to represent A minus B, then what you have to do? This is set A. This is set B. So what are the elements? 1, 4, 2, 3. So you have to shade only A region. So this will be your A minus B. So you can see here A minus B contains 1, 4. It is here. A intersection B contains 2, 3. That is shaded. A union B contains 1, 2, 3, 4. Even that is shaded. So this is how we are going to represent on Venn diagrams. So I have explained you now union of sets, intersection of sets, difference of sets. Then what are Venn diagrams? So next exercise number, I think it is 1.4 you have to solve. Okay, from the exercise number 1.4, it includes all these three concepts, that is union, intersection, difference, then Venn diagrams. Okay, after this exercise 1.4, we will move to complement of a set, then properties of complement, then last part will be practical problems. Okay, so first we need to solve with exercise number 1.4. So I'll give you the homework of solving first, second, third and fourth main. Okay. Try all these 4 mains, okay, because they are based on union concept and intersection concept. So exercise number 1.4, 1, 2, 3, 4 mains you have to solve it. Let me discuss regarding these 4 mains in the next class. Okay, I hope the topics which I have explained like union, intersection, then regarding difference, then Venn diagrams, it is clear to you all. Okay, thank you.